What's up everybody, Foxy here. If you are on the market for a gaming keyboard and mouse, this might be the video for you because I just got a delivery and in this box is my brand new GravaStar keyboard and mouse. So I'm gonna do an unboxing and a quick review on this keyboard and mouse. So let's get to it. So we've got the coiled Aviator cable, which will run to the keyboard. Y'all, look at this thing. Mercury V75 Pro. Look at this thing. And here we have the Mercury X Pro 8K wireless gaming mouse. Bam. Oh, it's not gonna focus. It's not an autofocus. I've got it on manual focus, so that's the best you're gonna get right there. Zoom in on it. And last but not least, the wrist rest for the keyboard, which matches the aesthetic of the keyboard. All right, so before we go ahead and break these out and start getting everything set up, I want to just quickly touch on what I've been using because I absolutely love these. So if these don't live up to what I've been using, I'll probably switch back, but we'll see how that goes. The mouse that I've been using is a Logitech G Series, the super light mouse. This thing is absolutely incredible, and it is seriously like insanely light. It feels like there's nothing in it. And for the keyboard, I'm using a SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL Gen 3. And again, absolutely fantastic keyboard. I love this thing. It integrates with the SteelSeries GG software where you can actually set up different profiles, different key configurations, and it's incredible. So again, both of these are wonderful, and we'll see how the GravaStar stuff lives up to it. So let's get these open. There it is. What a crazy looking mouse. Wow, this thing is crazy light. It's literally as light as my G Series Super Light. That is awesome. Okay, now I'm excited. This thing is wicked, wicked light. I was hoping it was going to be light, and it is. All right, let's see. We got a cable. Nice charging cable. It's braided. That's nice. Okay, we got all kinds of stuff in here. Some kind of accessories. So it's got different pads you can put on the mouse. So I probably won't put anything on it to begin with and just kind of see what I think. But on the sides here and on the top, these are different pads you can put on there. So they're like sticker pads you can put on for probably grip and things. So that's cool. I'm gonna go without them for now and just kind of see what I think. Actually, really nice packaging too. So the packaging on this stuff is actually really, really nice. Very well packed. And so this mouse is insane. Like you can see through it, and this whole center area lights up. It's incredibly light. Let's see if I can get you a close up here. I mean, just look at that thing. You can see through it. So it breathes well. And that whole center area right here, this thing lights up, so that'll be cool. There's the bottom. Okay. This, and it fits so comfortably in my palm. Oh man, I'm stoked. I'm stoked, y'all. All right, so let's keep going and get the keyboard out. Again, I mean, just the packaging is incredible. Like they seriously took so much time and thought into this. Wonderful packaging. Yeah, I mean, see, look, they got the pads on the inside. And then, I mean, just look at how this thing is packed. Like it's wrapped in it's got a plastic over it, and then it's got a wrapping inside of that. And I mean, it's in there. It is not shaking around at all. So in shipping, this thing is not gonna budge. And here's at the very bottom of the box. So looks like there's 4 extra switches, a duster, a key puller, and probably the cables in here. Let's check it out. I'm sure it probably comes with a cable. Yeah. So I bought a separate cable, but it also does come with a USB-A to USB-C cable. So if you need a conversion, you've got that. Cleaning cloth, and looks like a manual. I don't think there's anything else in there. Just the manual. Nobody reads that. We're just gonna put that away. We're just gonna put that away. Okay, I'm gonna set this to the side. Get this keyboard out. Okay, so all that talk about the great packaging, and I do still think it's fantastic packaging. However, it's clear that this thing was tossed around like crazy in shipping because a lot of the keys, the keycaps have come off. I mean, you probably can't see it great from there, so I'm gonna go to the other camera over here. And look, there goes one now, it just fell off. F3. All right, so let's see if I'm looking at my wrist here so I can line it up, but you can see all of these have come off. This has come off, those have come off. Almost all the F keys have come off, but maybe 3 or 4. All of these keys over here, the shift, the tab, these have all come off. The S has come off here. So the alt down here is off. So it's clear that while this thing is packaged very well, and I'm positive the internals of this are gonna be okay. However, it's just kind of unfortunate a lot of the keys have popped off. It's not a big deal though. Let's go ahead and pop them back on and finish the setup. All right, there we have it. All the keycaps are back on. Everything is looking absolutely fantastic. I mean, this thing is just gorgeous. I'm gonna give you a close-up over here. There you go. Quick close up. I mean, just even the bottom plate of this, it is just, everything about this is absolutely stunning. From here, we need to go ahead and pull out the legs. So these little things here, you can slide out, pop out for stability. And I mean, it just looks so rad. This is so cool. I mean, it looks almost like an alien technology, right? Like this is, it's crazy looking. So there it is. We're gonna set it down on the desk, and we're going to go ahead and get things plugged in and get them set up. I'm just pulling out the wrist rest. Ooh, and it's a padded wrist rest. So I thought it was a hard surface. This is actually kind of nice. So it's a padded. I don't know if you can actually see it from there. Let me try this other camera. There you go. You can see it's a padded surface, which is actually really soft, really nice. And that aligns perfectly with the keyboard. That actually is wonderful. Holy wow, that is so soft. I love it. All right, let's pull out this cable. Again, with the packaging, just absolutely next level packaging. Everything looks fantastic, very secure. Get rid of that little moisture thing. And so, I mean, just again, look at the packaging here. Just absolutely fantastic. And so it comes with, this cable comes with, if I can get it out, this fancy coil. So this thing kind of uncoils and it's spring loaded, like so. And this will be what sits on the desk. And so it's weighted, it's actually kind of weighted, which is nice. So it'll hold it down, and then I can just kind of unroll as much as I need to. So that'll sit up here on the desk and it looks really cool. And then there's the extension, which will run down to the back of the PC. It's got a really nice connector on it where these two come together and meet. And so it's this like 4-prong connector, which screws together. I'll give you a close up over here. So that's what it looks like. And so we're gonna go ahead and we just put these two together, and there's a little notch on the one side where you know how to line it up. And so you just line up the notch. They press together very easily. And then there's this part on the top. You're just gonna spin it and screw it together. And there it is, nice and secure and locked together. I'm gonna go ahead and connect this to the PC now. So just a quick note, as I was setting up the mouse, I realized I don't know where the receiver is. So I went back into the box and it was in there. So the receiver's in there as well. And there's the receiver plugged in. It matches the aesthetic of the keyboard and the mouse exactly. That is absolutely incredible. I mean, they thought of everything. And just like that, it's up and running. All right, so there's a quick look closer up of the mouse and the keyboard. Right out of the box, just plugged in. Everything is working, everything's good to go. However, I'm gonna go ahead and get the extra software set up and get things configured to my liking, and then kind of do some gameplay, and I'll let you know my final thoughts. So let's go do it. All right, so I just want to quickly point out that in order to customize the V75 keyboard that I have, there is a web software configurator to do that, and that's what I'm on now. So you can see it's already connected to the Mercury V75 Pro, as you can see up in the top left, and you can have, looks like multiple configurations. You can export configuration, import configurations. They even have preset ones here, which I don't know exactly what these configurations are. I'd have to look into that. But you can see my configurations. You can select the ones you want. Performance settings, you can go key by key and select the actuation points, rapid trigger. That'll be interesting to play around with, and just seeing at how customizable this is. That's actually great, knowing that I can adjust the actuation point, turn on or off rapid trigger, and even test the travel distance on all the keys. So this is fantastic. We also have advanced settings. We can go into polling rate, so keyboard calibration. We can turn on the calibration, do the calibration. Dead zone setting. There's a lot that we can do here. RGB, custom keys. So there is a lot we can customize with this keyboard. It's going to take me a while to figure all this out. So I'm not going to do that for this video. Maybe that'll be a future video after I get a lot of the configurations done. Maybe I'll save multiple configurations so I can like A/B test things and see what I'm liking in the game and how things are reacting. But for now, I just want to finish getting some kind of preliminary stuff set up, get into some quick gameplay, and give you a quick review. All right, so I just downloaded the Mercury wireless gaming mouse like configuration software here, and so that's what we're looking at now. See 8K wireless. Click the mouse to get started. Okay, please wait. Update happening. Shows you the battery percentage. Shows you all the different buttons, and then all the different settings. We have different configurations, DPI stages. All right, so it's at 1600 DPI right now. I like 800 DPI, so that is definitely what I want. Report rate is at 1000. We can crank it up to 8000. Sensor settings, mode select, corded, peak performance. Okay, there's some stuff on here I'm gonna have to read on because I don't even know what a lot of this is, like this peak performance. LOD, I'm not sure what all this means. Ripple control, angle snapping. I'm gonna have to read into this and figure out what exactly all this is. Macros, so we can configure macros for the different buttons. Lighting mode, rainbow moving, single color breathing. And I don't know what's so the light just kind of randomly comes on and off. I'm not sure why. Oh wait, you know what? That's why. Now it's coming on and off. Yeah, see, it's like when I move it or something, the light shuts off. I'm not sure. So now it's doing the breathing. But you see, as soon as I move it, the light shuts off. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. I would assume maybe they do that on purpose, because if you have your hand on it and you're moving it, you can't really see the light, but maybe that's a setting. Oh, right there, lights off. Lights off when moving. So that must be a battery saving feature right there. So now it's on all the time right there. So there it is. Lights off when moving. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna actually keep the lights off when moving, because I don't care about the lights being on underneath my palm when I'm gaming or whatever. I'm not looking at it. Good enough for now. Let's go ahead and jump into some games and just kind of see what we think. Okay, very first impressions. I am absolutely loving the feel of these keys. Like even the tops of them almost feel like they have a little bit of a grip to them. And it is just super comfortable. Everything is perfectly laid out. I love the response in them. And I haven't even started adjusting like the actuation points and all of that and that rapid response. Haven't even gotten to that yet, but like just the click and the feel of the keys is wonderful. The click and how just incredibly soft, or I mean light, this mouse is wonderful. It makes me feel like I'm using the super light, which is my all-time favorite mouse just ever. It's literally that light. It might even be lighter. I'm gonna have to see if I can weigh these on something that can read this small of a scale, because it is incredibly light. It's so smooth, and the click on it is just wonderful. Testing the middle button, the scroll wheel, right clicking. It is just so smooth. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it, y'all. This is absolutely wonderful. Everything is so smooth. The clicks are just wonderful. Wow. Okay, so my first initial review is I am absolutely loving this thing. It is wonderful. Everything feels almost identical to what I'm used to. I actually really like this wrist rest. It is super comfortable. The keyboard is just, the clicks are I can't even describe it to you. You would have to just feel it for yourself, but everything is so responsive. They're not too easy to press. They're not too hard to press. It just feels, it gives me a little bit of resistance, so I know it's there. So it's not super easy to press, but I also don't feel like I'm having to press too hard, is where your fingers, you know, after a couple hours of gaming are going to be tired of pressing these keys, right? Like everything is just super, super, super easy to press. The polling on this mouse is wonderful. Like I can feel every tiny little movement with the aiming. Okay. So I'm absolutely loving this. This is fantastic. All right, so there you have it. There is a quick unboxing and my initial thoughts and review on this wonderful GravaStar keyboard and mouse. If you are on the market for a keyboard and mouse, I actually already highly recommend these. We will see what I think in maybe a few months. Maybe I'll do a follow-up in 6 months, maybe a year, see if I'm still using them, see what my thoughts are at that point. But for now, I'm really digging it. I'm looking forward to getting into the configuration tool and setting things up even more to my liking. But for now, they're fantastic. So with that, I just want to say thank you for checking out this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment. If you use these keyboard and mouse, or if you have something that you would also recommend, I'd like to hear that as well. Drop down in the comments, let me know. And if you found this video helpful or you like this content, hit like. That tells YouTube that you like this and they'll show it to more people, which helps me and the channel. And also consider subscribing for more like this in the future. With that, I want to say peace, everybody. Thank you for watching. Later.